Hey everyone, Ash Kelso here from Hivelight. In this video I'm going to show you how you can basically add a document management system to Hivelight using OneDrive and Zapier. And so the flow ends up being that you create a new matter in Hivelight, it then sets up a folder for the matter in OneDrive, and it also gives it a folder structure, certain folder structure which you determine as well. And then for bonus points, we'll have it load a file setup workflow to the new matter in Hivelight that, again, another thing, contains a link directly to that newly created OneDrive folder, which we click on there, takes us in there, fantastic. And we can then go and actually grab that, paste that in up the top into our drop down, our sort of resources drop down folder, so we have quick access to that throughout the matter. So that sort of ties it all together quite nicely, and that way you've got basically matter management and document management tied together using a lot of technology that you have in your hand. So let's run through the workflow and I'll show you how it works. So what we do is we just go here and we will create a new matter. Call this one good enough. Save that. Skip. Close. There we go, that generates new matter. That will now be creating a new set of folders within OneDrive and soon apply a workflow to that new Hivelight matter. If I go here, just in our OneDrive, we'll see that the new folder is here. There we go, that's the Max Cantwell one. It has created new subfolders, and it should by now be working its way through to adding that new workflow. Just refresh that. There we go, it's applied a new file setup workflow to the matter. When we open these tasks, we will find sort of dynamic links back to useful places, which includes the OneDrive folder that we just created. If I click on that, that will open, there we go, to the folder for the matter in OneDrive. And we can even now, for bonus points, go and copy that, go show more insights and just paste it in. And there we go, that means that now throughout the matter, wherever we are, we can just quickly go right back to the matter folder. It will also show up if you've got your OneDrive synced to your desktop. So for those that enjoy that sort of thing, there it is. Fantastic. All right. So how do we do this? So what we do is we start by setting up the integrations and then webhooks. So we set up a webhook here. It is matter created, right? So we use that, and that's when we take that. So this is going to tell. This is our way we go, and we've got our webhook that we're setting up. We go and do a new zap, we create the zap, we go and grab the URL that Zapier gives us. That tells, we pop that in to the new webhook there, get rid of the secret thing because that just confuses things. And you click test, you create webhook, great. That then means that every time a new matter is created in Hivelight, it's going to fire off and tell Zapier. Zapier is then going to, well, then we can go and do the next event, which is going to be that we can create a new folder, and we just choose the parent folder that we have in our OneDrive where we stick all our matters. It's great, we can feed through because the webhook will tell Zapier what the name of the matter was that we just created. It will tell that, we can use that as the folder name. Then we can start to create some subfolders because now we know where that folder is we just created, and we can just choose what they're going to be: client documents, expenses, statements, whatever. That creates that folder structure that you saw. And then for the bonus points, we can add a final webhook action, which is where we actually use the API again in Hivelight. And what we do is we just make a call to Hivelight's API, and we tell it the ID of the matter, which again the webhook gave us all those steps back, and then also the ID of the workflow that we create that contains the dynamic link. I've got full instructions on all this in our help articles, and I'll link you to that as well. But that means then that what we can do is we can add that workflow, and I should just, for completeness, go back and show this to you. Here we are, file setup workflow that we've used, that we apply to the matter automatically. Here we are, opening that up, and you'll see that we've got these links here, and they use the dynamic links or the variables, which again I'll link you to in the article. I'll show you how that all works together, but pretty handy. Uses the variables feature in Hivelight so that we can grab the matter name for whatever matter we're in when we apply that workflow. So pretty handy, and we can quickly find our way back to the matter we just created using those new filter and sort functions. We'll see most recently created matters, and here we are. Here's the one we just created, and we're back again. So pretty handy. So now when you create a matter in Hivelight, pretty straightforward to go and have a folder set up automatically in OneDrive. OneDrive's pretty good, used by some pretty large organizations to share a lot of pretty sensitive information on a day-to-day basis, so you can trust it. This has been my experience. And then you've got those links ready to go straight to add new documents to your folders as well, and that will sync to your desktop if you set that up with OneDrive. So pretty handy set of automations, basically giving a documentation system to Hivelight, but we're staying in our lane and letting OneDrive, Microsoft do what it does better than us, which is create DMS. So yeah, check out the article I'll link you to, and I'm sure you'll find that helpful. Cheers.